Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a back to school tips and tricks college edition. I'm going to be a junior this year. It is crazy. I cannot believe how much time has passed and the fact that I'm this far into my college career. I only have about 3 semesters left until I graduate, so I'm so excited. But with all of my experience in school, I have a few tips and tricks that I've picked up that I want to share with you guys on how to survive college. I have 4 topics to hit on in this video. Number 1 is going to be things that you need to check before you even start school. The second one's going to be kind of the supplies you need or don't need. The third thing is going to be food, because as a college student, that is a huge one. And the fourth thing is going to be tips and tricks. Something that you probably hear from a lot of people is, where are your classrooms and where on campus are they? This is a huge one because you don't want to be that person on the first day of school that goes into the wrong classroom. I've done that before. So even checking your schedule, usually the classrooms will be set in stone like a week after school. Visiting your campus and walking through just to see, okay, how long is it going to take me? I have 15 minutes in between classes. How long is it going to take me to walk from this class to this class? Can I stop and refill my water bottle? What if I have to use the bathroom? That kind of stuff. So definitely check where your classes are and their location on campus. The second thing is check your campus services. This I cannot stress enough. Most of these services are free. Actually, at my campus, all of them are free. You're literally paying for them with your tuition. I actually work out my campus's career services, which is a free service that every campus across the United States has. Follow these places on your social media platforms. Twitter and Instagram are huge platforms for these services, and you don't want to miss out on free stuff that they're giving away. I know that I work at career services on my campus, and we literally give away a $100 gift card to like Macy's or Kohl's, so that way you can get professional wear. So the services that you should not miss out on are your student government, your student life and leadership, your career services, and there's a couple more that I can't think of off the top of my head. Some places have free tutoring, some places offer free guidance, that kind of thing, but the services are the one thing that students go, I didn't know we had that. Check it out. Make sure that you're going through all the social medias. If you don't know what you're doing, go to like your information desk. Ask them, what are the free services here on campus and how can I access them? So that's an important rule that most people go through their entire college career without even knowing what the heck they're doing. Your textbooks. This is the tricky one because some people are like, I'm getting every single textbook before school starts, blah blah blah. That was me the first semester because I was like, I'm gonna be on top of things. So my freshman year, first semester, I got all 5 books that I needed, and I only ended up using 2 of them. Meh. Not a good time. So instead of wasting your money on textbooks, I usually wait until the first class. Another thing about textbooks is I suggest renting them unless you're like a nursing major and you have to like reference back to something that you know you're going to use, or like engineering, or I don't know. I'm a hospitality major, so none of that is relevant to me, but I get all of my textbooks off of Chegg. They're super cheap, cheaper than Amazon actually. I've done price comparisons and I was like, well, I'll get some off of Amazon, some off of Chegg, depending on their prices. Chegg was cheaper in the end. I did a whole video on Chegg, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description bar below. But I love Chegg. I explain it in the video. It's great. It's a lifesaver. So the fourth thing is your final class schedule. You might have scheduled for classes. If you're an incoming freshman, you might have done it like right now, or you would have done it a month ago in July or June. If you're a returning student, then you probably did it back in like April and May. So the one thing with your class schedule is they're never finalized until basically the day of classes, which kind of sucks. So typically the Sunday night before classes start, I try to check to make sure that all of my classes are in the same rooms that they said. They have the same professors. It's the same thing. They do change those occasionally, and they don't like send you an email to be like, hey, we changed your class and your whole life's gonna be screwed up now. That's not what they do. So you gotta check it. Also, I recommend checking Blackboard. I'm pretty sure all universities use Blackboard, if not most of them. All of my friends who go to other universities tell me that they use Blackboard. So that's going to be where your syllabi are posted, and any final notes. Sometimes professors will ask you to do something before class. So the Blackboard is not usually open until that Sunday night before classes start. So, okay, so the last thing to check before you even get to class, before you've met your first professor, before anything, is checking your financial aid and your payment. Today is August 3rd, and I just finished my FAFSA yesterday, August 2nd. So I should have listened to this myself. I tried. Some people think that you gotta go and get the whole list like you did when you were in high school. That is false. Personally, my supply list has dwindled as I've gone through college. Freshman year, basically I was just excited to be shopping for myself, so I got a binder. Only one, maybe two. I don't remember. I think it was two. I got 2 binders. I got 5 folders, 1 for each class, because I'm gonna be organized. I got a planner. I got highlighters. I got pens. I got pencils. I was so cool. I don't need any of that. As I've gone on, I've realized that I use my laptop a lot. And I was that person that never took notes on a laptop. I love handwriting notes. However, you can't keep up. And if you gotta add something or move it in or copy and paste, laptops are just so much easier to take notes, and I was that handwriting note lover. So the thing I recommend for supplies is that you get a pen, a pencil, potentially a highlighter, mostly for studying, not even for in class, but that's up to you. 1 folder and 1 notebook. 1 notebook because I have to take an accounting class, and I know that I have to write in that class. The folder, just because you do get handouts a lot. Most programs hand out syllabi. I know our arts classes didn't, because they're trying to save paper. Bless their heart, love them, because we have access to it online. But most people hand out syllabi. They'll have notes, or they'll have worksheets, or a folder just keeps it nice and prevents you from crumpling it in your bag. So a folder, a notebook, a pen, a pencil, potentially a highlighter, little things like paper clips. Staplers are a thing. If you don't want to have a little stapler in your bag, there's probably someone in class who does, but it does come in handy when you're printing papers out on campus and you need to staple them to turn them in, because that's how they take them. So just pro tip, staplers can come in handy. Another supply that's not really for class, more for just survival, is gonna be headphones. You might have 15 minutes to an hour and a half or 2 hours in between classes. People talk so loud, they think it's their own home. So I recommend headphones, just because even if you're trying to study, getting in that headspace of solidarity and just studying is going to be really beneficial if you have headphones. Also, if you're watching Netflix or YouTube videos on your break, you want headphones. Pro tip. I recommend packing your food, meal prepping. Even if you're not oh, I have to meal prep to be healthy, I need veggies and whatever. No. If you need to make 3 sandwiches at the beginning of the week, so that way you can have sandwiches, whether they be salami or peanut butter and jelly, having carrots that you can grab, or chips, whatever you fancy, doesn't even have to be healthy, but meal prepping. If you have a 9 a.m. class and you're on campus from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., you need to eat. Whether it be snacks or real food, you need to eat. And campus food is hella expensive for no reason. A little thing of cut up watermelon is going to be $3. You could buy the whole damn watermelon for $3. I'm just saying. Anyway, so meal prepping, it's a must. So along with food, I recommend snacks. So that's why I'm talking about watermelon or chips or carrots. There are times when you're not necessarily wanting to eat a big meal, or even if you're I need to do this paper right now and you can only snack, I recommend bringing carrots or berries or chips or whatever you fancy to class with you. Maybe not in class, because professors find that rude, but in your in-between times when you're studying or watching Netflix, just getting some food in you can be beneficial. So I recommend snacks. They're going to be super important and you're going to love them. I know a lot of people are taking online classes nowadays. I have some as well, and I haven't done this in the past, and I think it kind of killed me with a professor, so that's why I'm throwing it in. So one of the big things that most of us struggle with, high school, college, whatever, is going to be staying on top of things. I know that, like, you know that you should stay on top of things, but if you have like 2 weeks to do something, start it on the first day, because even if you just start it and you got like a little chunk out of it, as you go on, even if you wait till the day before to do it, you're gonna already have something. And so instead of sitting there for like an hour trying to think, what the heck am I gonna write about, how am I gonna start this, you've started it, you're more likely to start finishing it. So if you only start and finish your assignments the day before they're due, it's going to be a snowball effect, and you're going to keep having things pile on top of each other, because your classes don't care if you have a 5-page paper in your other class. They're going to still assign you a 10-page paper that's going to be due in the same time frame. So just managing your time is going to be super beneficial. I know it can be a little hard. I've tried planners in the past. I've tried the Panda planner because I was like, oh, maybe this will get a little extra. It didn't work out for me. Regular planners make me bored. Recently, I've started a bullet journal, so I'm actually going to try that. This is my August spread, so it's like things that I need to do, thoughts about my day. I feel like if I can be a little bit more creative with it, then I'm going to be sticking to it more. I haven't done any like weekly things set up to go with school yet, so we'll see how I do that as I go on. I have a lot of things going on in my life. I usually use Outlook to keep my calendar sorted as far as classes, events that I'm going to, work, because the Outlook calendar is what we use at my on-campus job, and so all of my other coworkers can see it, so that way they know if I'm busy or not. Also, it keeps me on track. I have 3 jobs, and I go to school full-time, and I'm the president of my student org, and I like to do YouTube as kind of like a side thing, so I'm really busy all the time. And so keeping organized is going to be your best friend. Going through the syllabus at the beginning of the semester, if you have a pre-written out planner, putting in all those dates, you know, this is due then, this is due then, even if it's just your phone calendar that reminds you like a day before or 2 days before it's due, that way you won't forget and you're like, oh crap. Because in high school, teachers would be like, hey, don't forget, in a week this is due, blah blah blah. In college, some professors will be like, yeah, there's this assignment. Some professors won't mention anything about it and you won't even have it done. And they'll be like, it was in the syllabus. It was in the syllabus. It was in the syllabus. I'm just saying, stay on top of your things because you're the only one watching out for yourself in college. Truth. So another important thing with college is checking your email. College is literally insane. Like, there are people who are like, I don't even know how to get in my email. How are you passing any of your classes? I don't understand. Some people. Anywho. Email is super important because that's how your professors are going to contact you. That's how campus people are going to contact you. That's how the university is going to tell you important things like fire drills or when the campus is closed or those sort of things. So check your email. I say every day, like multiple times every day. So one of the tips that I actually got from a friend of mine who goes to college as well is to study when you don't even think you need to, and ask your professors questions. So the first part with study when you don't even think you need to, that's really important because for me, I'm a hospitality major. Hospitality is a lot about actually doing, not a whole lot about the book things, but the book things I'm not that great at because I'm not a good learner. So maybe I should even take this tip because I struggle with, okay, we mastered this test, now we have to go. And things that are accumulative, which I haven't had a lot of accumulative classes, thank God, knock on wood. But I don't do well with accumulative because I'm not actually learning it to begin with. Asking your professors questions are super important. This kind of goes along with the introducing yourself. If you're taking interest into your classes and into your professors, then they're going to appreciate you more and be more likely to help you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment of your tip for college or for school. What is one thing that you've learned over your time? I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.